could impact him in the general election more than in the primary. Domenico, as you heard, Trump suggested that his supporters could very well turn to violence due to these charges. And in response to this fourth arrest in Georgia, Sarah Palin also threatened violence.
Those who are conducting this travesty and creating this two-tier system of justice, I want to ask them, what the heck? Do you want us to be in civil war? Because that's what's going to happen.
Domenico, is this reflective of the base?
Well, first of all, I haven't heard Sarah Palin's voice in a while, and I'm like having these flashbacks to the 2009 campaign, or 2008 campaign, in covering that. And, I would argue, frankly, that Sarah Palin really started a lot of this movement where we're seeing this Republican Party having changed. I remember people ripping off the McCain part of the bumper sticker for McCain-Palin, and it was just Palin, because she really had a lot of the heart and guts of the Republican Party. And then the Tea Party rose, and then we have someone like Donald Trump. It really didn't come out of nowhere if you were covering the Tea Party at that time. So, look, I think that the violence thing is something that is always going to be a danger. We had January 6th. That was something I think a lot of people thought, if you saw that on television happening, that you couldn't then dismiss it. And yet, where are we, right? And we've seen that over and over again. A lot of Trump's base just doesn't buy these charges. They think that they're made up. They think that they're politically motivated, despite the 91 counts, despite 4 different cases, despite the fact that you have New York and Georgia and 2 federal cases. That's what we've seen. When we polled on this starting in March and whether or not Trump did anything illegal, one area that it is sort of taking a toll on Trump is with independents, because back then about 41% of people in the NPR PBS NewsHour Marist poll said that they thought Trump had done something illegal. When we polled on this past month, it was up to 52% now. So yes, his base still doesn't buy it. They're totally on board with Trump. He's got a huge lead in the primaries, but he's just made himself even more and more toxic for a general election.
On that, Daniela, you talked to House Republicans